try to keep up.
Hey guys, this is Rano 100 and today we have another review coming up. This time it's Warhammer 40k Space Marine, a third-person action game published by THQ and was released September 2011. So it's one of last fall's action games, and today I have having the pleasure of reviewing it in all its glory, because glory is something that is big in this game. This game got some of the most awesome action sequences I have seen in a very long time. And I haven't been able to play it before now, so this is like a year later. But yeah, I guess it's still fun. So this is the first Warhammer game that is a third-person action game. And well, let's go through the story. The story itself, it's pretty plain, very predictable, but at the same time it's amusing, it's fun, and I would say it's entertaining in some ways. There's a lot of cliches here and there, but um, the story is not what this game is all about. Uh, it is the gameplay. The gameplay is what makes this game fun to play, addicting, and it's pretty much a hack and slash game. We follow this space marine named Titus. He's a commander, leading two other space marines into battle, fighting against orcs, green orcs with guns, axes, and rocket launchers. So they're pretty much fighting a battle to protect the planet from the orcs, a orc invasion. And things are going not very well. They're losing. Um, but things are starting to get really weird because they're finding this power source, um, and after that, bad things starting to happening. I won't spoil what is going to happen, but I'll say it's not that predictable that you're going to see what's coming, but it will still be entertaining. So the writing is okay. It's really cheesy some places, like really, really cheesy. But you will survive because these characters are like the Gears of War characters. They are brutal. They are ready to fight, ready to kill some orcs, and ready to use language in another way that people are not supposed to use language. Also, we meet these female officers, and of course, we meet the big bad orc himself. So there are some side characters here and there. Um, the war element in this game are fantastic. The game looks good, it sounds good. I'll say the sound is pretty impressive, especially this chainsaw and the different guns. They all have a distinct audio to them, and also the voice acting is good for the most part. Of course, there are some horrible places here and there, but I can overlook it for now. But what makes this game is the gameplay. It's a third-person hack and slash action game that also has this, I'll say, equal amount of fun if you're playing it long range. So you have this kind of guns that you can use long range and close range, and then of course you have the melee attacks, and you have this shield that protects you like in Halo. But when you start taking damage, it won't refill itself. It will actually stay that way until you are able to execute someone. So you can actually knock someone unconscious or something. Like you can stun them, and then you can go to a brutal finishing move that often involve the melee weapon you're using, and pretty much just kick some ass. And you will also gain health from doing this. This make you a little bit. I will say you're stuck in the animation for a long time, so it can actually kill you doing it in the wrong places. So I wish I haven't done it like that, but it's okay. Other than that, this game also has a multiplayer component. The multiplayer community is pretty much dead right now, so if you're picking up this game, pick it up for the story, pick it up for the story for single players. Also, there's the three difficulties. A lot of things you can collectibles you can find. They are not so interesting to find, but still they are there, so it's a nice addition. But when you are able to find a multiplayer game, it's actually quite a lot of fun because you are pretty much Space Marine jumping around with different powers, crushing each other, being brutal against each other with knives, weapons, whatever you can find, jetpacks. So that's great. Another thing this game it does really well is implementing new stuff to play with on a regular basis, like stronger shield, fury mode, which makes this invincible badass that regain not only health, but your attacks gets a lot of stronger. Also, you can slow down time sometimes. So again, it has some really cool additions to it. Did I enjoy this game? Did I like this game? Yes, I did. Even though it has its faults, especially with the story, but it's a Warhammer game, so I'm going to overlook that for quite some, for a certain amount of length, I will say. You know, the first hours is okay. Later it becomes a little bit like you have to keep up with it, but again, it's okay for my part. Yeah, so what will I give this game? Well, I was thinking about giving it a 9, but something tells me to give it a 8.5 only because the story fails to deliver. If they have worked on a little bit more about the story, trying to mask some things, then I will be really happy with the results. Also, this game is pretty much runs well on the PC. My PC is a little bit high end, but at the same time, this game runs beautifully. There's almost no lags or glitches or bugs to be found in this game. So, if you want third-person action game, hack and slash, which is just fun to play with some massive supporters, you will buy it. I will
This day is getting interesting.
I did it, and it worked pretty well. It's not that expensive. Yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. It's the fast review of Warhammer